This is Ninja Another Color. I am your host, Dottley. We are down one. We are down one ninja. It's only me and the traveling ninja, aka Frank, aka Cuban Ninja number two. Today we will discuss toy news. What did I buy? I have no idea if I bought anything. Um, what would you do? Uh, NFL picks. Guess who won picks last week? It'll surprise you. And then with our new theme master, as they would call him, aka Frank. Frank is doing the themes from now on. So, Frank, take it away.
Here we go.
The evil Kilo Khan lives inside computer circuits. With the help of Malcolm Brink, he creates megavirus monsters to attack electronic systems. Meanwhile, a freak accident turns Sam Collins into Servo. His friends join forces in their samurais attack vehicles. Together, they transform into the Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
Superhuman Samurai. Superhuman Samurai. They're gonna amp it up. Chicks a gigabyte. They're gonna rip it up. A hero always makes the cut. Superhuman Samurai. Superhuman Samurai.
Boom, and there you go.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have bootleg Power Rangers. Yes, bootleg Power Rangers as a theme. All right, this is Ninjas of Another Color. I'm your host, Dottley. Here with the second Cuban Ninja, aka Frank, aka the Traveling Ninja. We are available on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, tune in. And yes, Frank is still holding his Apple ID hostage, so we're not on that. And you can rate, review, subscribe. So rate, review, subscribe, follow, tell a friend to tell a friend that we are the Ninjas of Another Color. Give us 5 stars, give us 4 stars, give us 3 stars, give us 2 stars, give us any stars. If you don't give us any stars, we'll just assume that we are doing it properly. Okay, that out the way. For our first topic, what is new?
Wait. First off, before we move to our topic, let's talk about why you gave me so much shit when I told you what the opening theme was. How can you give me shit about that? That it's robots combining together and it's freaking samurais. How can you go wrong with that, man?
It's bootleg Power Rangers. I don't
What-
like Power Rangers.
Were Power Rangers even around back then?
Yes, Power Rangers
No,
before that.
were they?
Yes.
What
That's
year did that? What year did the Power Rangers could come out?
89, 90.
And this Super Samurai thing when?
91, 92.
Yeah, but still, these were freaking samurai robots that
No.
combined. All right, ain't no bootleg
No.
for freaking Power Rangers. Power Rangers took it from them. Remember that.
No,
All right, and don't be messing with my freaking robots that combine together. All right, that's all I gotta say. Anyways, let's go back to you, Mr. D.
Yes, stupid. Yes, they are bootleg Power Rangers. That's all it.
They're bootlegs, man.
Yes. Yes.
Samurais and their robots. How can you go wrong with that? You can never go wrong with anything robot. You can never go wrong with, and especially when you add the element of them combining together to a bigger robot. Come on, bro. That's
Okay.
freaking awesome. Because that was the only coolest part. And don't tell nobody because I don't want anybody to know this part. All right. This is just between you and ID. All right. That was the only cool part about Power Rangers. Was it them weren't they called Zords?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Bootleg Voltron. This one was
They freaking combined. That was the only cool thing about them. About the Power Rangers. That's it.
exactly bootleg.
Mhm.
Bootleg Voltron.
That I can see. That I can
Power
agree
Rangers.
with you.
Power Rangers was in 93. Samurai.
There you go. But again, don't be messing with my shit. Now, what's next? What's next?
See? Yes, and Superhuman Samurai was 94. Bootleg Power Rangers.
Was it?
Yes. Bootleg.
Damn. Okay.
All right. Toy news. What we got in toy news?
Yes, let me share my screen. All right, so I got a few things on here. All right, so for the amazing on the line people that we have, right?
Godzilla.
Uh
Godzilla.
yes, that is definitely one of them that I have, but I don't want to talk about that one right now. I want to talk about you, buddy. I want to talk about you. Because one of the many things that you and I have in common, right, is we're both fans of the show Gargoyles, right, from Disney, the cartoon, right. I just don't have the toys, but I was taking a look at Toy Arc and I found this one, and I was wondering if you had this one. You ready?
Yep.
Do you have this one?
Go. Keep going.
It's Ultimate Goliath, a video game version.
I think so. Let me see the box. The box is keep going. Keep going.
I will. Because this one looks freaking sweet, dude. And you know I'm a fan of
Yes.
whatchamacallit, Gargoyles.
Yes, I have that one.
You do have this one.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm not surprised, but I was just wondering if you had it or
Yeah, I do.
not. Okay,
I'm
perfect.
only missing one. There's one that is $99.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one I'm missing.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Now, you know, I always have a hard time freaking making this thing retract. There you go. Thank you. Now, the next one that I saw, and I promise you, I will get to Godzilla. I will get to Godzilla. All
Yeah.
right. But the next one is, and I thought about Broly. Now, I already know the answer to this, and you know the answer to this. But what do you think of this figure?
If he would like it,
Mm-hmm. Forget about the price. Forget about the price. Because we already know
that's
based on
the
the
first,
price, he's not gonna like it. If it's over 20 bucks, you know he's not gonna buy
that's the first thing I looked at. So if we're not excluding price, yeah, he would like it. But the price is still there. You
it. Exactly.
have to buy it for him to get it.
I don't know if and look, it even comes with tribbles, bro. It even comes with tribbles. Look at that.
You know he's a Trekkie.
I know he is, and this is the old school generation, bro. You know what I mean? Uhura. And they did her Japanese anime style, which you know I've always been a fan when they do that. You know what I mean? I think it looks sweet. And you know I'm not a huge fan like Rolando is, right? And by the way, Rolly, if you're listening, we miss you, buddy. I want you to know that, but I hope you're having a great time. You know where. All right. But look at it with the phaser and everything, man. But I think they did an amazing job on her. I think Rolly will love this. But again, you and I both know that freaking anything over 25 bucks, he ain't doing it.
Nope, not at all.
Yeah, and I believe he says, yeah, I don't have disposable income like Otley.
Yeah, blame it on the black guy. Yeah, go ahead, blame it
We
on.
got to. We got to, man. We got to. So that's what I have so far, buddy. So I was thinking about you with the gargoyles, right? I was thinking about Rolly, right? So now this next one, give me 1 second. You know how much of a Batman fan I am. Look at this one. 50 bucks. I don't think it's too bad. McFarlane, and you know I've always been a fan of his artwork. You know what I mean? He has this style that I can see his style anywhere. But look at the cape, bro. Look at the face. Look at that. I think this is freaking sweet. Of course, I want your thoughts on
It looks good, but not for 50 bucks.
it.
All you get
Really?
is a cape. Just the cape on the head. 50 bucks? Really?
Well, I'm assuming the body's in there somewhere, dude. You know
No.
what I mean?
Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. The cape
Yeah.
doesn't.
Okay. Then yeah, you're
Cape,
right. It's pretty
cape
much just the
is
cape,
the cape and the head.
the chest, and the head. Yeah.
That's for 50.
And
For
I think these are his hands. I think these are his hands over here.
I would
I
I would
have no
doubt it.
idea.
I would doubt it. But if it was like 25, pushing it at 30, I would say patience. See if it was that with the girl and everything like that. If it was that,
Hmm.
what's on the box, yeah, that's worth that. But not what they're showing there.
Okay. Well, you are paying for the name.
Fuck
You know
it.
what I
Fuck.
mean? And but you gotta admit it does look sweet though.
Yeah,
It
it
does
does.
look sweet.
Not for
But
that amount, not for that amount of money.
I'm gonna have to agree with you for $50 is a bit much. It's a bit much. Yeah. But wanted to share that one. And then of course, this one here. Of course, Godzilla -1, which I cannot wait for the movie, which should be this month, buddy. I think
Today?
it looks sweet.
It should be out today. The first.
I remember double digits on the date release, but I could be wrong, D. I could be wrong. I
So
remember the double digits. For some reason,
right.
the 17th is popping up in my head, and I don't
I
know
keep
why.
no, I keep forgetting I watch stuff overseas. So it's overseas first. So sorry. My bad.
Okay, so it's overseas first and then here.
Yeah.
Okay, but look at these details, bro. Look at these scales of different colors.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Godzilla.
Freaking looks so freaking beautiful, dude. Look at the tail, bro. Look at that. And I get two different heads. That's what she said. But look at that. The thing looks sweet. What I would have loved, this is me, and again, you know how much of a fan I am. If the spikes on the back, if they were replaceable with ones that light up. Well, I shouldn't say light up, because that'll be way too much money. But that has the blue
Died.
coloring around it, like if he's lighting up to throw his flame.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Something like that, I think would be sweet. But here's the problem though.
What?
Bro, $85, dude.
For that? Is it what?
85 bucks.
Is it posable?
Let's find out.
If it's posable, yep. That's a
7 inches, made of plastic, features multiple points of articulation, but it doesn't
yes.
tell you how many.
Yes. It's posable. For a posable Godzilla, yeah. $85? Yeah.
I don't know, bro. That would be my most expensive Godzilla. If I would buy this, that would be my most expensive Godzilla. But I'm tempted though, bro. Look how beautiful that shit looks, man. Look how beautiful that looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I have for toy news. Now, this next thing that I want to bring up, I was just curious, and of course, I wanted to share it with you, and I wanted to share it with the world, right on the line. I was curious, man, what's going on with the mothership, the Cobra mothership? Are they going to make it? Did they get their own backing? So when I went there today, I was taking a look at it, and take a look. They have not met their 4K yet.
Of course not. They're
Yeah, they have
expensive.
not. Yes. Mm-hmm. But I'll be honest with you, D. If I had the space for it, I would have bought it.
No. It
I
doesn't
would
do
have.
it. It doesn't do enough for $500. Doesn't light up. Doesn't come with since well, spoiler alert, Super 7 is doing O-ring figures now, which is the old school 80s version of G.I. Joe, what we grew up on. They
Mm-hmm.
are they're releasing two O-ring figures for this in like how they had them as reaction figures. They're going to be two O-ring figures, two pilots. They're going to be O-ring figures on that one. But it doesn't do enough. It is a $500 paperweight.
And I want to argue with you, but I can't because I do agree with you. But because it's something that has never been made. You know what I mean? And it is the Cobra mothership. That's what's leaning me towards the yes part. You know what I mean? But I'm like just a little. I'm like tippy-toeing over that line, buddy. If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
But I
I
do agree
understand.
with you. For
I
500,
understand.
bro, it should fucking light up. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It should make noises. It should do something.
something, something.
Yes. Question. Your Thunder Tank, the one that you spend $700 on, right? That was for you,
Seven
Rolly. That was for you, Rolly. And
was
now
not seven.
and now it's for sale for 400.
Yeah.
That's a that's a hit at you for Rolando because he's not here. Does that one light up?
The eyes glow in the dark.
Okay, so if you think about it, yours cost more than this, and the only thing that happens is the eyes light up.
Again, it wasn't $700. It's the same
Okay,
price.
650,
It's the
650.
same price. It's the same price.
D,
Same price.
I'm sorry, OTTLEY. You
Whatever.
showed us the amount in the chat. It was 650, bro.
It's
Stop
not
freaking
six
lowering
fifty.
it down. Where? Oh my God, Rolando. You know what? I'm gonna ask Rolando in the chat right now.
Of
Keep
course, he's
talking. Go ahead.
going
Go
to
ahead.
lie. He is going to
Go ahead.
lie, sir. He's going to lie.
He is not.
Sir, he's
Rolando
going to
does
lie.
not lie.
Yes, he is. He is going
No.
to lie. He is going to lie. He's going to lie, people. He's going to lie. He's going to lie, people. He's going to lie.
I just messaged him.
And he's going to lie.
He's
The
not gonna.
Thunder
He's
Tank
not
was
gonna lie.
not.
He's not gonna lie.
Thunder Tank
Rolando
was
doesn't lie. Rolando doesn't lie.
700. The
There you
Thunder
go.
Tank was not 700.
Mm-hmm. So, but I just wanted to show you that unfortunately they have not met the quota for the Cobra Mothership. You know
They're
what I
not
mean?
going to.
Yeah. So that's what I have, buddy. So now you can share any toy news that I didn't cover, or of course, we gotta see because one of my favorite segments, right, is what the hell did D buy this time? Oh, and by the way,
Thank
so
you so much.
on the line, this is what I did. I messaged Rolando, right, the Cuban Ninja. How much did D pay for the Thunder Tank? Me, I'll give him $100. This is what he writes. That he would give Dwayne, right, Mr. OTTLEY, $100 for a tank, Thunder Tank, right? That he spent 650. Yes. But anyways, let's move on, my friend.
I
Let's move.
hate y'all. I hate y'all so much. So much. So much. I hate
So
y'all.
what do you have for toy news, buddy? What do you have?
For toy news, I said it before. Super 7 is doing O-rings for all those who are old school G.I. Joe fans. You'll have the rubber
Do
band
they have
back
any
in there.
pictures?
No, they
No?
just said
Okay.
that they're doing O-ring figures. And to so they're gonna go through the whole line and everything's gonna be with the rubber band in the middle, all that old stuff. So for you vintage toy collectors, all things are back. I don't know about the price, but you don't go back to 1980s price. And for what I bought, this is what I bought. I bought two things. I got it, both of them at a deal anyway, I think. Currently, right now, this Optimus Primal is in Walmart for $40. $40. I got it for 20 off of the Nerdzoic site. And I got, where is it?
I've never been a fan of Optimus Prime. Please do not tell me you bought this.
Oh, I did buy it, but not off of eBay.
Okay, how much and where did you get it?
I got it off that site you sent me.
Oh, the one that Rolando said not to?
I got 24. I got it for 24.
Dude, I've been wanting this freaking figure for my freaking his tank once I get it.
Mm-hmm.
the freaking Supreme Cobra Commander because you know how much of a fan I am of Cobra Commander.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude, I've been wanting this figure for the longest freaking time. I
Come
just
buy it.
refuse to spend $80 on it.
80. 80
Yeah,
bucks
I
for what?
remember when I was looking at it, I bought the His Tank, what was it, last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at it back then, and bro, that was like $80, dude. Almost 100. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not spending that much money on that shit.
Dude.
No, for a classic 5 figure. But dude, that Cobra Commander looks sweet as hell though, dude. With the cape and everything.
Yeah, my guy, it's 25 on that same site. 80.
The one I shared with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I once I noticed that, and Rolando said that that site is not very trusting. I
Uh-huh.
was like, yeah, forget it. I'm not gonna go there.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll get a refund if it is not the correct one, but I got it for
that's it.
22.
Yeah.
I got it for 22.
Well, once I figure out where I'm gonna put the His Tank, remember that video you shared with those stands on IG?
Mm-hmm.
I actually had that saved. You know what
You
I
do?
mean? I actually, yeah, bro, I really like those stands. You know what I mean? And you know, right now, I only have one classified figure, right? Scrap iron. You know, I have to do with the missiles on his back. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed for forgetting his name.
Yeah, we know what his name is.
Ah, I know I do, but freaking
We,
I
I
can't
don't
remember right
remember,
now.
and I'm not looking it up. We know what his name is.
Iron Grenader?
Yeah, him.
Yes, thank you. Okay, I was right. What's my because I've never had him when I was younger. I've never had him. You know what I mean? But I've always been a fan of him because I love the missiles and all that kind of stuff. And I haven't gotten that one yet. But once I figure out where I'm going to put my freaking His Tank, man, I want to buy some of those stands and I want to do a little display where I can have my Cobra Commander in there. You know what I mean? Have the Iron Grenader, have my freaking scrap iron. You know what I mean? Next to the damn tank. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. So, yeah. But that Cobra Commander, I would love to have that Cobra Commander, bro. Yeah. All right. So that's all you bought, buddy?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. All right. All right. So now it's my turn. Boom. Let me share my screen.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So this is a new segment that I came up with, the world of the on the line, right? And here we go. And I am calling it, right? What would you do? That's what I'm calling it. All right, D. So do me a favor. Let's take a look at this.
On
Number
the
one
line.
spot, gold medal goes to a young kid utterly devastating the local dollar store. I'll take bizarre, out of context sentences for 200 Alex. Everything you love about the temper tantrum videos is here and then some. Young, slightly mysterious child with far too much fury. Check. Shaky cam narrator following and providing humorous commentary over the chaos? Check. Employees and management with no idea how to handle real life scenarios? Check. And the cherry check on top, parental figures swooping in at the last minute with the
Pause. Did he just say management and co-workers and parents have no idea what to do?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
So the world of the on the line. For those of you that are not watching, this segment is what I'm calling "What Would You Do?" This is a a young kid. D, what do you think he's about? What, 10, 11?
He looks 12. Almost
Okay,
13.
so let's go with 12. He's throwing a temper trap. No, my God, I so mispronounced that.
Temper
A
tantrum.
temper tantrum,
Yes.
right? And at the dollar store, trashing the store, screaming from the top of his lungs. I believe they're going to show the actual video that they took of him. So give me 1 second. This is what you're listening to.
the intensity of 1,000 suns as the narrator preaches how they would have punished the kid if it was theirs. Check, check, cherry on top, triple checker. This is the holy grail of in-store temper tantrums, ladies and gentlemen.
This guy needs to call the sheriff's department. Jit is mad. Jit don't got no family. Jit say, please. Definitely. Cereal everywhere. Jit is crazy. Hey, I'm talking about, bro, like, Jit. Oh, Jit going, nobody don't know who Jit is, bro. Like, hey, Jit. Like, Jit is going ham in this. We is in dollar store.
In the dollar store. Okay.
Hey, Jit going
At the
ham,
dollar
man. Look
store.
at this. You hit me with that, you gonna lose your life. That ain't bullshit. You hear me?
I'm not prepared to do it.
I'm glad you ain't afraid, because I ain't even.
That's right.
Let's go.
I
Let's go.
Delta, that's 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes too long.
told him what I did to him. He need his ass whooped.
All right, so let me stop here. And let me stop sharing. All right, so D, here is my question, my brother. It's a two-parter, just to let you know. One, if that was your kid, and we both know our kids would never, and if Rolando was here, you know, his kid would never act like that. But this is just a pretend world. All right, this is question number one. What would you do if that was your kid?
Go to jail. Go to jail. Seriously, go to jail. Because I'm hitting him in his chest. I'm straight hitting him in his chest. It's like, why is this going on? Like, just because you can't get none, you go. Because that was 10 minutes too long. From the first time he broke something, straight to the chest. Straight to the chest. The security guard, like, what are y'all doing? Y'all gonna have to clean this up. So if I was working there, yeah, man, straight to the chest.
Okay. Okay. All right. Next question. You ready, buddy?
Go for it.
And you can put a time frame on it if you want. I don't care, but I'm gonna ask it this way. That is your girlfriend's kid. Will it matter? What would you do? Would you continue seeing her, or would you break up with her? And does a time frame have anything to do with it? Time frame as in how long you've been with her.
It depends. Because I would
So,
ask her,
what's it depend? Talk to me.
I would ask her, do you see what he's doing? Do I have permission to knock him the fuck out? If she calls him and tries to baby him, can't stay. Can't stay. I mean,
Would you walk? You would walk.
Yeah, I can't stay because if I can't discipline you and your father's not doing nothing, what's the sense of me doing here? Like, it make no sense.
Yep. Yep. And I'm with you 1000%. For me, it doesn't matter. There is no depends. For me, there isn't. And I'm thinking of this from where I'm at now in life, D. You know what I mean? My age, how I've discovered who I am and what I need in my life to be happy. You know what I mean? This, bro, she could be Elisa Gonzalez. And for those of you that don't know who she is, one, shame on you. Two, Google her right fucking now. Okay. All right. Google her right now because she is freaking beautiful. Even if it's an Elisa Gonzalez, bro, I would walk. Because in my mind, if this kid is doing this and she's being, don't make me put you on timeout, Kevin. Fuck that, bro. I don't need this shit in my life, dude. You know what I mean? I would just walk. And if I was at the store with her, dude, if I was in the store with her, I would walk out and I would tell her, bro, I'm out. I'm out. There's no way I can be seen around someone like that. And if a woman or a man cannot have any control of their kids, and I know there's circumstances, bro, you got to be careful because if someone video, I mean, if they record you, they can call, what is it, DSF? I get all that shit. You know what I mean? And the internet can be really freaking cruel, especially if they only upload certain clips. and not the full video. I get that because that shit happens all the time because they just want views. But no, bro, I don't need that shit in my life, dude. I would just walk. I would just walk. Yeah. And the three of us, if Rolly was here, we all know our kids will never act like that because
No,
because bro, we
not even
will.
not even now, not even at an older age.
Yep.
That shit won't happen.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. But I just wanted to whatchamacallit. I knew your answer already, but you know what? I just wanted to make sure, man. That's all. So that is my clip, man. That is my sister's segment there. What would you do? What would you do?
I
Yep.
said jail, jail.
Later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ninja of Another Color. I'm your host, DOTT along with the Traveling Ninja. We are going to offend a couple of people in this segment. Right now, I need to laugh. And if you don't have a sense of humor, I do apologize because we're going to laugh with racist jokes. Check this out.
No one's going to get canceled. No one's families are going to get threatened. Have fun.
Sure, we'll see. Well, why don't you go first? Doctors in Iowa have confirmed a dog disease that can be passed on to humans. Fine, I'll wear a condom. That's fine.
An obese monkey in Thailand named Godzilla has been sent to a special facility to lose weight. Officials realized the monkey was overweight when a bunch of black guys kept hitting on it.
Yes, black jokes. Black jokes. Yes, I love them.
That's pretty racist.
You're going to get me murdered. Oh, God. Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari, for the first time, denied months-old rumors that he had died and been replaced by a look-alike from Sudan. See, even Africans can't tell black people.
It's just that it's very complicated.
It's kind of like how you feel about Colin Jost.
Oh, no. I love Colin. I will say that. In a offensive way, you never had sex with me, you might have the cure for cancer. A 96-year-old German woman who was a secretary at a Nazi concentration camp has been released from detention. She is now safely in the custody of her grandson. What's up,
Michael, wait. What are you doing?
An update feature. Wow. So this is SNL.
And Grandma, if you're watching, go to bed. A new report finds that as people move into formerly wild areas of Africa, human activity is disrupting chimpanzee culture. Incidentally, chimpanzee culture is also what my grandpa calls hip-hop. Why?
I wouldn't have said that. Do a split screen of Colin and Stephen Miller for one second.
You don't have to do that.
Okay, now, audience, by a round of applause, who do you think Hitler would want to be friends with? Stephen Miller or Colin Nixon Jost?
My middleman. A substitute teacher in North Carolina has resigned after she reportedly told a class of elementary students that Martin Luther King Jr. killed himself. In her defense, he is the one who decided to keep running his mouth. Why?
That is so wrong, bro. That is so wrong. Oh my God.
Yes. Black jokes. Black.
Oh. And by the way, for my viewers out there that if you're not aware, D is black, by the way. Just in case if you haven't caught on.
Activity scene that comments on the immigration debate by placing the baby Jesus in a cage where he belongs.
A new report shows that Hurricane Florence was the wettest in history. The previous record for wetness was set on the opening night of Magic Mike. Pope Francis ended a Vatican summit by promising the Catholic Church would confront the clergy sex abuse head on instead of their usual way, face down, ass up. Las Vegas is opening a pop-up vaccine site in a strip club. And don't worry, the strippers say the vaccine is a lot like Michael Che. Very quick, and you can barely feel it go in.
I know that we've had a lot of fun with me reading racist jokes that Michael writes for me, but because our country is already divided enough, I'd like to use my platform to say something that everyone of all races can agree on. Woody Allen is innocent. He did nothing wrong.
Police are being investigated after video surfaced of them using excessive force on a homeless black man accused of urinating in public. But I say great work keeping our streets clean, boys. Yes, sir. Anything the police do is all right with old Mikey Che.
Warner Brothers is producing a new movie in which Superman is black. And a black Superman actually makes a lot of sense when you remember that Superman was abandoned by his parents as a baby.
Black jokes, people. Black jokes, I tell you. Laugh with me. Laugh with me.
Oh my God.
Probably the only black man brave enough to say this on live TV, but blue lives matter even more. Pretty insane that a major city is about to completely run out of water for in 2 months, and I'm just now hearing about this. It's kind of embarrassing. I feel like I should care more about Africa. Kind of like when you run into an old friend and ask, "Hey, how's your kid?" And she's like, "Che, he's your son too."
Movie in which Superman is black. In this version, black Superman's kryptonite is an honest day's work.
Black jokes, people. Black jokes, I tell you. You gotta love it.
Whoa! Really doubling down.
Oh, man, those two crack me up. I love the way they write jokes for each other. You know what I mean? And they don't even know what the jokes are until it pops up on the teleprompter, bro. That's one of the things that I love about it. So the reaction that you see from them from Saturday Night Live is all real, man. It's not staged. And I love that. I love that. I love those clips, man.
And for our podcast audience, I am black and I am in tears right now. Those are so fucking funny, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, I am in tears. Tears.
Yes. Yes, my friend. Yes.
Okay. Moving on to our next topic. This is a traveling topic. Well, to be known, the traveling ninja was supposed to go to Thailand? Philippines. But we want him to go to Bangkok just because we want him to go to Bangkok to see the Sheehy girls. And the question was, would he fly first class or business economy? So in this section, we're going to see what flying to Bangkok in first class, would he do it? Check this out. We're going to talk over it, so there's no audio. We're just going to see what it is and see if Frankie will actually pay for it. See that champagne? You see that, Frankie? You see that?
I do. And your special cubbies, which I've seen those before.
You got your own terminal. You got a lounge. Look at that. Look at that. You'll be in first class, Frankie. First class.
I would love to. Especially because it's a long flight, bro. It's a long flight. because from Atlanta to Singapore, when I was going to the Philippines, it was 16 hours, dude. 16 hours.
But not straight, right?
No, it was straight from Atlanta to
Straight?
there. 16 hours, bro.
Wow. I want to go on that.
Yep. And when I booked my flight, of course I canceled. For first class, dude, it was $23,000 for first class.
Oh,
23,000.
20,000. But see what you get for
23.
23,000. Look at what you get for $23,000. You get
Yeah, but I barely
access
eat
to.
though, bro. So all that shit don't do anything for me.
That's your fault. Your ass don't want to eat. Find some 23 grand and you won't eat. You must be insane. You got food all around the world. Look at that.
Yeah.
Sim section. You got. Woo.
Oh, look at that. That looks delicious though, dude. Ooh, spring rolls, dumplings.
Yeah, that's like wine,
Ah,
all that stuff. For 23 grand, yeah. I don't have 23 grand, but hey, I want to go to Dubai, but I'm going to fly business class. That's like maybe six or
well, well, I
7,000.
will I will say this, buddy. When I rebook this for July, I will be going business class, which I think Delta calls it preferred. I think that's what they call it.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. Because I didn't get my money back, but I did get it as a credit, and I have a year to spend that. You know what I mean?
Wait,
That's the only downside to it. But look how delicious that looks, bro.
yeah, you get that for first class.
Hmm.
Seeing it's a dish. It's hard to try. Yeah, man, but like these are the things you gotta do on a long flight because I don't understand how people can go long places and sit at the back of the plane. I can't do it.
Economy, yeah.
Ooh, I can't do it.
Mm.
Anything over 4 hours, I cannot sit on the back of the plane. I need leg room.
Yeah, no, bro, I'm with you too. I'm with you too. But one thing I heard that happens, because Kenny, he travels a lot overseas.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times what people do, because a lot of seats aren't taken. You know what I mean? Like if I'm in a three row, a three seat, right? In a row, and the two next to me are not taken, people actually just lay down. You know what I mean? Especially if the arms go up. You know what I mean? Which again, it's been a while since I've flown D. I think the armrests do fold up. But look at that, bro. Hmm.
Seats in economy.
That's the back. There's the front.
That's
There you
business
go.
class. See, business class seats you can actually recline. Then you got first class seats where you really
Look at
need.
that. There's only 8 seats in first class for this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll spend the money on it. I have no problem spending the money on it.
Well, let me ask you a question. Pause the video right here. How much would you spend? What's your max? What's your limit? I'm not
And
asking you how
what?
much money you have in their bank, right? I'm just asking how much is your limit there? You know what? If it was for this price, I would do it.
Frankie,
What's up, buddy?
you said my total what?
What is your price limit to go first class like this? What's the max you're willing to spend?
Is it just the first class plane ticket or the total trip?
Well, it's going to be the total trip. You know what I
So
mean?
the
Which
total trip.
includes first class.
All right, total trip probably 19,000 maybe.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you're
would.
crazy. Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
I would.
I wouldn't. That's
I
just too
know.
much money, bro, for just to fly someplace. I mean,
The,
yeah, the
yeah,
experience
see,
is great. I get it, buddy. I get it.
see, the difference is 19,000 including airfare, the place I stay, and whatever I got to do in the spot. But
No,
just the
no, no, no.
airfare,
That's different. I'm talking
just the
about just
flight.
the flight. Just the
Oh,
flight, buddy.
just the flight.
Just the flight.
The most I probably spent is 2,500.
2,500.
That's the most.
Okay.
Just on it.
Yeah. See, you know you're never gonna find anything for that much, right?
That's business. That's business class.
No. I'm talking first class, bro. Like what you're looking at right now. That's why I had you pause. That's why I had you pause. This is first class.
Yeah.
I'm not about first class. Yeah, no.
Again.
Mine's a little bit higher than yours. And I'm talking about just about the plane ticket. Just the
Yeah.
plane ticket. I would, my max, and even with this max that I have in my head, D, I would still freaking be contemplating it for days, bro. My max would be like 6,000.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Like,
that's it.
yeah,
That's it.
the trip to Dubai is 12,000 all included. That's
Okay, for how
basically
long?
that's a week. That's a whole
Okay.
week. And
Okay,
then
not bad. Not bad.
that's business class. Now, if you upgrade it to first class, the trip goes to 22,000.
Okay. You see, I spent 3,600 just on a plane ticket.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah. And
That's
dude,
up.
I had an issue with that. I ain't gonna lie to you. And that was freaking economy, bro. That
See,
was
that's the
freaking
thing.
economy.
That's the thing. It can't be economy for three, not for $3,000, not economy for $3,000. No way.
Man,
Can't be. Can't be economy for
it's
$3,000.
freaking crazy, dude. Now
Nah.
see this easily 3,000 with my eyes closed. I
Yeah,
was I would say yes, and I won't even think twice about it.
yeah. Back in the 90s and the 80s, this was $3,000.
Look at that, bro. You get your own TV, you get your own section, you get your drinks, you
Mhm.
get the hot towel. I think those are chocolates in that gold box.
Yeah, they are.
You know what
You
I
get
mean? And I believe it, if I remember correctly, you can actually close that door where the
yes,
airline
yes.
stewardess is at. You can close
Right.
that for privacy.
Privacy.
Yeah, man. So if you want to wank one off, if you want, if you're a pervert like that,
Uh,
bro, you can do
no, no. We're not wanking one off. And are you crazy?
that.
Either we have sex or we don't have it at all. Yeah, and you have they give you certain airlines give you Bose headphones. I don't think you can keep them,
Yes.
but I don't think you can keep them, but they give you for the flights.
But look, homeboy can order salmon with red curry if he wants. I mean, I don't do salmon, but I mean, come
Right?
on.
Salmon is good.
Champagne? You got champagne?
Yeah. Just looking at all the people like, yeah,
And they're even taking his freaking breakfast order, man.
yeah, it's a long flight. It's 11 hours.
Yeah.
I wonder 11-hour flight, because I know on the the one in the Emirates Air, it has a shower in it. I wonder if that one
Mhm.
has one shower too.
I don't know, but you know that turns into a bed, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
It
Yes, sir.
extends over to whatchamacallit, to the other side, and it turns into a bed.
Recline. Yes, it is worth the money for a flight that is more than 4 hours. More than 4 hours. It is worth the flight. And you get shaving
What is
stuff.
that? What is that?
That's the headset, noise
That's
canceling
the
headphone.
headset? Okay.
The other box is
Bottle of water.
shaving cream and other stuff, perfumes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
they give you stuff in first class. You get a charger,
Nice.
2 chargers, or storage. Oh, that's a remote for the TV.
Oh, that is sweet, dude. Look at that.
Mhm. So, like I said,
Jurassic Park,
I
all the movies.
yes, I would pay for that. I would, and then you close it out, and then you have privacy. You have storage for a suit
Oh,
or
so
something.
it doesn't close all the way, or is that just because he
Closes.
only?
You only did it halfway.
Oh, okay. Was that a robe? Oh, to put your shoes. Okay.
That's
You get
different.
slippers and everything.
All those peasants in economy.
An economy like me. Exactly.
Crazy thing is, I love to fly. I hate to fall.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one, buddy. I'm with you on that one.
I can go up to any high place, but if I
Hmm.
look down, fuck, I don't want to
Yeah,
fall.
same here. Like
Champagne.
I walk close to the wall. You know what I mean? Away from where I can see how far it is, and it takes me a second to look over. Yeah,
That
like I
is
said, bro, if this cost me up to 6,000, boom, I would say yes, especially for a long trip. You know what I mean? Yes, easily. I'm gonna tell you, bro, that flight, man, I was like, man, I had my Netflix ready. I downloaded some movies so I could watch it offline. Had my laptop ready, bro. I was prepared.
yeah, the amenity kit. Yeah, shavers, mouthwash, toothpaste. Yep, body cream.
Body cream, okay, that's cologne. I
Et
would
de
assume, yeah,
toilette. Et
yeah.
de
Anything
toilette.
toilet.
And sanitizer,
There's your toothbrush, your toothpaste.
lip balm.
I love how they call it a dental kit.
Yeah, motherfucker. Toothbrush and toothpaste.
And
Haircut?
and
Oh,
even a comb. Look at that.
I wouldn't use it, but hey, whatever.
I wonder if you get to keep all this stuff.
Yeah, that's yours. That's yours. The only thing
Is
you
it?
don't keep,
Okay.
yeah, the only thing you don't keep is the headphones. Like like 10 grand and you can't keep that? That shit is just crazy.
Well, that's why I was like asking, wait a minute, do I keep the slippers and everything?
Yeah, all that's yours.
Oh, look at
Whatever.
this. Look at this breakfast, man. That actually looks good for airplane food. Is that caviar?
Yes, I don't
Oh
understand
my
what's
God.
I don't understand what is the kick about caviar. That shit is
I
salty eggs.
I've never had it. I never will.
It's salty eggs.
It's fish eggs, bro. I don't want that.
It, you know, it's salty. It's salty eggs. Even though it's fish, there's a lot of salt in it. So I don't know
No, I'm good.
what the big thing is about it.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
The the one thing I the one thing I understand is they give you small portions so you're not getting up constantly going to the bathroom. So I understand that part.
That's smart.
See, that's salmon. That's some technical
That's salmon
salmon.
with some with the red curry that he ordered. Yep.
I don't see it. I don't understand why it's champagne. Ugh. Have fun with the
Has
champagne, people.
has a little happy face thing in there. I
You
have
got
no
a
idea what that
tangerine.
is.
That's a chocolate something, and that is a cheesecake.
Okay.
That's a lemon something. That's an orange or a small tangerine, I think.
Okay. Okay. So you eat the whole thing. See, I
Yep.
would I would have to Google that shit on the plane. Like, do
Yeah,
I
before
eat this?
you eat it. It's champagne. It is champagne. It's not nothing special. Of course, you can't complain.
Smooth as silk. Ooh, that's
I
gotta be
would
some sort of chocolate.
I would not eat that. I will take it. I will take it off the plane.
Well, really? So they make the bed for you and everything?
Yeah, dude.
I will feel weird about that part because I'm so
Not
used to
me.
taking care of everything myself. You know what I mean?
Not me. I say, okay, cool, no problem. They keep saying the bed is huge. That shit is small.
Well, it's narrow, but compared to being on freaking economy, trust me, that's huge, buddy. That's huge. I don't think that
That's
closes
it?
all the way, D.
No? Or the one
Yeah, yeah.
the
Look, he
one
just said.
the
Yeah.
one Emirates, the one in Emirates closes. I know that much. So that's a no on this flight. A hand towel warmer, wash your hands, wash your face.
Before you go to bed. Yeah. Bro, they do everything for you.
And
Oh, it's breakfast. Okay.
you pay for it.
That's true.
So
Ooh, a
Thai
croissant, little roll. There's some butter, there's some jelly, some
that is
parfait looking thing.
blueberry.
I think it was a parfait.
Ooh, shrimp.
Yeah,
No, I
I
love
don't do
shrimp.
seafood. I don't do seafood.
Love shrimp. Noodles and something.
Now, if that was chicken, then I would say yes. So this dude's really enjoying this first class, as he should. As he should.
So he's back to his regular clothes. So you got to get a tourist SIM card, really?
Well,
And
from when I spoke to Kenny, I didn't have to because Xfinity Mobile has Global Pass.
okay,
So yeah, but I heard in Thailand it's recommended that you do.
all right. So he's
Damn.
is oh yes,
All right.
first class to Thailand, and yes, I would pay it. Yes, I would pay first class to Thailand.
It's just a lot of money though, bro. 22, man. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to our favorite section of the podcast, the pick'em section.
Yes.
And guess who won the pick'ems last week? Any
Was it
guesses?
wasn't it me?
Everybody won.
Oh, that's right. We were tied, all of us.
Everybody had 11 picks. So there were no losers last week. Everybody won.
But if we're doing this by alphabetical order, my last names, boom, it'll be me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm.
If we were doing that, well, yes. But everybody won last week. So no losers. All right. We all picked Dallas on Thursday. So everybody has one win right now. So since the mechanic, aka Rolando, is on a secret mission, we will do it this way. Rolando, you pick second, I pick last. You good?
Well, yes, because I'm gonna go for Rolando. Because I have his picks. I have his picks here.
I have his picks too.
Exactly. So for our fans, I'm gonna share with you what Rolando picked, right? And of course, so I'm going twice. One for Rolly, the mechanic,
Mhm.
also known as the Cuban Ninja, and then I'm going for myself.
All right. So he did the same thing that you did. Y'all missed a couple games. Okay. For the first game, it is the Chargers versus the Patriots at 1 o'clock. The Chargers, I don't like the head coach, and the Patriots are going to their backup, Bailey Zappi, as their first pick, as their starting quarterback.
So now it's my turn, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what I thought. All right, so Rolly and I are going with the same. We are going with the Chargers. We're going with the Chargers.
So they both go with the
How about you?
Chargers.
Mhm.
So I might go against. Should I go against you guys because it is in New England? Yeah, I'll go. I'll go with the Patriots.
Really?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and be the difference maker on this one. I got to win
Okay.
anyway.
You know what? I was actually thinking, believe it or not, I was actually thinking about going with the opposite of whatever Rolly put. I was thinking about that, but I was like, why not? Because I'm so far behind, I'm never gonna catch up. You know what I mean? I was actually thinking that just for the hell of it, but I was like, yeah, no, I can't. I can't because I'm looking at these numbers, these stats. I'm sorry. And I'm like, yeah, no, I just can't do that, man. So kudos to you, D, for going with the Patriots 2-9. You know what I mean? Kudos to you, buddy.
He's so stupid. All right, our next 1 o'clock game is the 8-3 Lions coming off a Thanksgiving Day loss. They're going to the 5-6 Saints. No major injuries. You already know I hate the Aints. So what do you two have?
I think this is gonna be a landslide, bro. You know what I mean? Because Rolly and I are going with the Lions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know when we get a clean sweep, you know what to do. Bet on the other team.
That's it.
All right. All right. The next 1 o'clock game is my first place NFC South Falcons playing the New York Jets, who are 4-7, who are starting their backup quarterback. I don't know what his name is. It doesn't matter what his name is. It's not Zach Wilson. I have the Falcons. What do you two have?
Rolly is going with the Falcons,
Uh-huh.
and I am gonna go, believe it or not, with the Jets.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
got
go against you guys.
Jets. Okay, he's going
Yeah.
with the Jets, ladies and gentlemen. So the Falcons have a chance to widen their lead. All right, the next one we have the 2-10 Cardinals versus the 7-4 Steelers. Um, again, no major injuries or anything like that. So, who do you guys have?
Rolly's going with the Steelers, and I'm gonna have to go with him, man. I'm gonna have to agree with him, and I have a feeling that you're going with the Steelers also, buddy.
Yes, sir. We have a
Yeah,
clean
so it's a
sweep.
clean sweep.
So,
So bet
ladies
on the
and
Cardinals.
gentlemen, everybody bet on the other team. That's what I'm saying.
Bet on the Cardinals. Let's go.
Anytime you have a clean sweep, you know who to bet on. All right, the next 1 o'clock game is the 6-5 Colts versus the 4-7 Titans. The Colts are without their leading rusher. He just resigned, so he'll be out 2 weeks. Who you got?
Rolly is going with the Colts over the Titans, and I'm gonna have. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go with the Colts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Clean sweep again.
Yes, we have another clean
Okay.
sweep. All right, we already know who. This is another 1 o'clock game. This is a clean sweep. You don't have to ask about it. It's the
Exactly.
Dolphins versus the Commanders. It's a clean sweep. So everybody bet on the Commanders. All right, our next 1 o'clock game is the Broncos versus the Titans. That's the game you guys missed. So it's somewhere in there on thread. I think I'm going to Texas.
You know, it's funny you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. This is Texan versus Denver, right?
Yes.
Okay. Rolly's going with the Texan like you.
Mm-hmm.
but I have a gut feeling about the Broncos. So I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
All right, we have two Texans and a Bronco.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
This one should be easy. The next one should be easy. That should be a clean sweep on that one, probably.
Which one?
Uh, the Panthers versus Tampa.
Buccaneers?
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh. Is it a clean sweep? Is it really a clean
I'm
sweep?
gonna tell you right now. Rolly's going with Tampa. You know what I mean? Versus the Panthers. I'm going with Tampa just based on the numbers, bro. The Panthers, they played 11 games and they only won one. Dude, come on. For
Uh,
me, it's just a no-brainer.
uh, yeah,
Because I may not understand the sport 100%, but I know numbers.
it's
But I
gonna
know
be
numbers.
it's gonna be a clean sweep.
There you go.
I
There
don't
you
want it,
go.
but this might be a blessing in disguise. So the Panthers might win. You never know.
That is true.
All right, on our next game, which is our 425 game, we have the Browns, who are starting their third string quarterback versus the Rams. I think I have the Rams in this one. What do you guys have?
I can't tell from what Rolly wrote
Hold on.
which one he picked.
Okay, because that's the game he missed.
Okay.
All right, hold on, because I asked him about it. He said, oh, did I miss it? Did I miss it?
Let's see. You said you missed two picks.
Yeah, it's up right above that. He said it.
There we go. Okay, so he's picking the Rams.
Okay, so he's picking the Rams. All right.
He's picking the Rams.
What do you
I'm
got?
gonna go with the Browns.
You're gonna go with the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the Rams. All right, the game of the week. This is the game of the week. We have the 49ers versus the Eagles. 49ers are 83. The Eagles are 10-1. Who you got?
Rolly is going with the 49ers, and you know I always have to go with the 49ers, bro. No matter what.
Oh man.
Even though the numbers look better for the Eagles, though.
Yeah,
But I
they
have to
do.
go with my 49ers, man. That's the team I grew up with my dad. So what's yours, buddy?
The 10 and this is the NFC Championship preview. If I win, I'll probably be up one. But hey, let's. I don't like the Eagles, but I'll go
Are
with the
you
better. I'll
are
go with
you
the better.
going with the Eagles?
Yes, I'm going with the Eagles.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Interesting.
I'll go with the better quarterback. All
Okay.
right. The next game we have is the defending champion Kansas City Chiefs versus the Packers, who are 5-6, and it's in Green Bay. Who do you got?
Rolly and I are going with the Chiefs.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is a clean sweep. So you know
So
what
once
happens?
again, put your money on the Packers then.
Bet on the Cheeseheads.
That's
And then
it.
we have Monday Night Football. We have the Bungles without Joe Burrow playing against Thor and the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville. I have Thor. Who do you have?
Rolly and I have the Jaguars.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is a clean sweep. So you know what that means. It is put your money on the Bungles. All righty. Picks are in. We had a great show. We're missing the mechanic. The mechanic will be back next week. I am your host, TTLEY, along with the Traveling Ninja, aka Frank, aka Cuban Ninja number 2. This has been Ninjas of Another Color. Rate us, review us, give us 5 stars, give us 4 stars, give us 3 stars, give us 2 stars, give us 1 star. Even if you give us 1 star. If you give us 1 star, we'll improve. But if you give us no stars, we'll just say we're doing it properly. We are on all platforms where you get your podcast, except Apple, because Frank is stingy with his damn password.
Damn straight.
Frank is going to take us home with the theme today because I was outvoted. My show, I got outvoted for the themes. So
Big time, you were outvoted, bro. You were outvoted big time.
They just won't let a black man do his thing. So take it away, Frank.
Here we go. My favorite video game until this day, and I still play it.
Angel, angel, what have I done? I face the quakes, the wind, the fire. I've conquered country, crown and throne. Why can't I cross this river? Pay no mind to the battles you've won. Take a lot more than rage and muscle. Open your heart and hands, my son.